And now, the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Hi, my name is Rupi Karada, and I'm one of the seniors among Metro's graduating class today. It is my honor to welcome you all to the 2020 Metro Early College High School graduation. I remember the first time I stepped foot into Metro Early College High School. No, it wasn't in middle school or even my freshman year. It was when I was in first grade for my brother's first roundtable conference at the end of his freshman year. There I was with pigtails and all, not really understanding what was going on. But one thing I couldn't figure out was where the heck the cafeteria was in that building. I came to find out my freshman year, there really isn't one. See, Metro Early College High School is not like any other school. For a long time, I had no clue what to answer when people would ask me, what is Metro? Honestly, I'm not sure if I can even sum it up fully now, but I can try. Whether or not we always liked it, Metro was a beacon of opportunities. Whether it be the mastery system, design challenges, or the learning centers, or even the ability to gateway and move on to college classes still as high schoolers, Metro has always presented us with opportunities and challenges to become better students. I might say that now, but it wasn't easy when we first started. I remember hearing this for the first time my freshman year. Mastery is learning the material well enough to teach it. See, I had no clue how serious they were being when they said that. At Metro, the bare minimum does not cut it. The expectations were always high for us, but we fulfilled them. Maybe not always on the first try or even the second, but sometimes we'd have to work really, really hard. But I think that's what makes us really special students. One analogy I always use to describe these last 4 years was that finding my way through the Metro experience was kind of like learning how to ride a bike for the first time. You see, at Metro, we start off with our training wheels. It was hard to pedal at first, but with the extra support of our teachers, faculty, and family members, it wasn't too bad to find our pace. But after gatewaying and moving on to take college courses, it was almost like removing those training wheels. No longer did we have the same support system we once did. Yeah, they were all there, but we had to figure things out and we had to reach out when we were struggling, not the other way around. But once we got comfortable, the newfound independence was empowering. Like the feeling the first time I was able to find my balance without my training wheels, at Metro, I found confidence through my research experiences, through my phlebotomy clinicals, through even bone and heart dissections. Although I was intimidated to take them at first, Metro taught me that it's true. A chance not taken is an opportunity missed. And finally, we made it. We come from many different cities and a multitude of different backgrounds, but our different experiences have led us to new ideas, long-lasting friendships, and so many amazing opportunities. Now, as we pedal on forward in our lives, I just want us to remember that we don't need to have all the answers figured out right now. Like Metro taught us, life is a learning curve. It's not a test. There will be peaks and valleys, and when we hit those valleys, we just have to use our critical thinking skills and learn from them. Good luck, class of 2020. I know we'll do great. Although today's chapter is closed, I cannot wait to see how all of us change the world tomorrow. Thank you.
Class of 2020. Today, we honor you and all of your accomplishments, but not just those attained within the past year, but for all the milestones earned during your K-12 academic career. Though this year's celebration will be different and definitely not what was anticipated, this day is no less worthy of being celebrated. You have earned your accolades. See, this year quickly turned from the year of clear vision to a worldwide pandemic not seen within the last 100 years. Despite all that you've endured, I know that we will get through this stronger and better than when we began. I also believe that the stay at home has provided an opportunity for lessons to be learned as we are yet going through. So the first lesson I observe: distance doesn't disconnect us. We may be home, but we've all figured out ways to socially connect via Zoom, FaceTime, virtual dance parties, virtual workouts and paint parties and games, and socially distanced dates. Your creativity for connectedness has pushed all of us to embrace and utilize tools we long resisted. This time has given many an opportunity to connect with friends and family that we don't often see or hear from. And the second observation I made is that the solution to your problem may be closer than you think. Who would have imagined that middle and high school students would utilize their own 3D printers to generate and create protective gear for our frontline workers? Or the Columbus couple who, through casual conversation, initiated the utilization of Mattel's technology nationwide during the pandemic. Use this as a reminder to never be afraid to speak up and to offer your thoughts and opinions. You may just hold that solution to the problem. Though you're not receiving the traditional sign-off from high school, you're ready. I know that you're ready, and I want you to remember that you have what it takes despite the hurdles that may come. Class of 2020, you have the determination and the resilience to surmount the obstacles and to keep pressing towards your goals. It is my honor and my pleasure that on the behalf of the Metro faculty and staff, we congratulate you on all of your accomplishments and your commencement. Thank you.
Congratulations to the class of 2020. What a great achievement. The friendships and relationships you have made throughout high school will last a lifetime. I'm still in contact with my friends and classmates, even though it's now been more than 50 years. We celebrate many things: our marriages, children being born, and different phases of our lives. You may not be able to celebrate together now because of the current circumstances, but you will remain connected with one another. My class reunites roughly every 5 years, and it's been great moving forward with them throughout life and in this world. As you embark on the next chapter of your lives, I want you to know that Ohio State's connections with Metro are points of pride for the university community. Some of you have already completed courses on our campus, and many of you will join us this fall as a part of our freshman class. And no matter what your plans are for the future, your commitment to excellence, learning, and discovery will always be with you. It is the foundation you have worked so hard to establish and will continue to build upon as you gain new knowledge and new experiences. On behalf of Buckeye Nation, I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. And let me say again what I said at the beginning. This is a great achievement. Congratulations. We're all so very proud of you. Go Bucks!
Hi, I'm Lou Von Thayer, CEO of Battelle, and I'd like to congratulate the graduate class from 2020 Metro High School. For you and your families, congratulations on your great accomplishments to date, and don't ever forget that you've just started your learning process that will hopefully take you through the rest of your life. We wish we could be there in person to congratulate you today, but we just can't do that. And it's interesting in times of crisis like this, or when we look back as a nation and as a people and we think about what's really important: food, shelter, family, those that we love and care about. And science will be called on yet again to help answer these problems and help position the world to return back to normal. You can be part of that solution as you think of your career, and whether it's battling COVID or future challenges the world has to deal with in either clean air, safe food, water, health, security. There are so many challenges we have, and you've developed the tools to be able to think about these and to be able to be part of this solution. Here at Battelle, I'm able to watch our engineers and scientists every day address the challenges of COVID, from developing new tests to actually building sensors that can detect the virus, to cleaning masks to keep our nurses and doctors safe as they treat patients in the hospitals. What is your position going to be? What is it you dream of, and how do you want to change the world? And I would challenge you to be bold, be aggressive, and take that on with all the vigor and energy that you've done to get to this point in your lives and your early career through education. Again, congratulations to the graduates, congratulations to the families, and may you be safe, healthy, and enjoy a very wonderful, successful career that's just starting.
When I realized freshman year that I was going to be graduating 2020, I thought I was the luckiest person in the world. I mean, class of 2020 has the coolest graduation year ever, right? I guess I jinxed it because now the confetti is virtual, celebration turned into uncertainty, and the sheet cake is replaced with my sixth meal of the day. Without the celebratory items that are the staples of most graduations, I realized that my diploma and transcript are not what defines success of completing high school. Rather, the opportunities and experiences we used to relish with our peers, teachers, and families are what we're celebrating today. Like the time in bodies class at MIT that sparked my interest in medicine, or at Girl Up Donut Dash last year when we raised over $10,000 and put 100 girls back into school. I never imagined I could do things like present my capstone research in front of a panel at the Wexner Medical Center or draw blood from 40 patients as a certified phlebotomist. It is so surreal that I'll be a freshman in college next year, even though I've been saying that in all my classes since junior year. Of course, it would not have been possible without the Metro staff, who scheduled my classes and gave me advice throughout the whole process. In most high schools, students learn what their career options could be, but at Metro, we learn what we can be. Bill Nye the Science Guy said, "Moments like these in history lead to all kinds of advancements." Cannot help but think of Isaac Newton, who quarantined himself outside of the city of London during the bubonic plague. While he was there, he came up with revolutionary ideas about gravity and motion. So whether it is a scientific advancement or a COVID-19 service project, like the Metro NHS chapter has been working on, I have no doubts that each one of us, equipped with our academics and educational resources, will advance the world in one way or another during this pandemic and whatever comes after it. Lastly, but certainly not the least, thank you to all the Metro teachers and staff, because I and all of my classmates could not have been here without your guidance and help.
Hi everyone, my name is Maxwell Pace, and man, isn't this nice? I have the pleasure of delivering a graduation speech from my couch to yours. Bye-bye, stage fright. As we take this next step together, I can't help but reflect on my time at Metro. For me, this journey started in the spring of my 5th grade year. I know, really stretching it here, Maxwell, but for a class assignment, we had to write a letter that could produce a change. I chose to write the former president of Battelle, Jeffrey Wadsworth, regarding a Metro middle school. See, I only knew a little bit about this school. It's where my mom was employed, so I had seen some of the action. They got to do cool projects, they went to college early, and most importantly, they had their own laptops. Although Dr. Wadsworth acknowledged reading the letter, I don't have any idea if that actually had an effect on Metro Middle's creation. However, I am proud to say that I, along with some of my peers, are of the first inaugural class of Metro Middle. Metro was rigorous and at times overwhelming. As many of you know, and many of our parents know from our constant complaining, Metro was not for the faint of heart. Whether it was staying after school for office hours with Miss Van Fossen regarding those last few test corrections, or maybe for you it was telling your friends, "No, I can't hang out. I have a test in government tomorrow, and you know Mr. Neugebauer doesn't mess around." Or even skipping textbook and laptop dropout day because you had a speech to write. But after conquering all those hardships, I can say how truly grateful I am that I went to Metro. Yes, I did complain quite a bit, but deep down I always knew that I was receiving an opportunity that most students rarely get the chance to experience. I had the push of Metro teachers, administration, my mentors, my professors, and most importantly, my parents expecting greatness from my peers and I. That is something I value more now than ever, looking back. Being told that you can do anything given you provide the work is an excellent motivator. So now I invite you to join me in thanking those who believed in us and continue to believe in us. Thank you. But that's not it. Join me in apologizing as well for all those times we snapped at our parents because we were so stressed. Apologizing because at the time we didn't understand that our English teachers didn't have to reread our thesis statements 6 times until we got it. And we didn't understand that yes, our classes are challenging, but they're setting us up for the rest of our lives. At the end of our journey, we finally see Metro teachers do their best to invest in us, hoping that one day we will have a great return. I would also like to reflect on what it was like to gain more and more independence each year. By the time I was a senior, I felt almost like an outsider walking back in. This has its ups and downs, but it was just the flip side of our hard work. One up being that you feel a little bit like a VIP walking back in with shades on, out of dress code, and with 2 earbuds in. One downside would be that you see your friends less and less each year, senior year being the toughest. In our senior year, man, we really had to push ourselves. Virtual days every day, the senioritis, the coronavirus. But we adapted and we persevered because Metro taught us to be flexible. I have heard many students talk about how Metro taught them to procrastinate, but I would like to invite you to look through a different lens with me. Something we had to do recently with college applications was crunch. You know what it is. We might have different names for it, but when it's 11:20 and you have an essay due at 12, you enter crunch mode. I call it crunch mode because if you can't handle the pressure, well, you crunch. I never imagined applying to college would prove this difficult, and every time I imagined it, I inexplicably left out the crucial detail that yes, I would still have just as much work during the college admissions process. This was a time for me to apply my ability to crunch, to clear my mind of everything but my task at hand and get it done. I wouldn't have been able to do it if it weren't for Metro preparing me to work under pressure. I challenge you to cherish this skill and use it to change the world. Class of 2020, I know we didn't picture our graduation as a motion picture, but I want you to remember that despite being apart, we are all in this together. This is a difficult test, but this time we studied. That's right, soon-to-be Metro grads. We prepared for this. So don't let it stop you. Let it be just another thing we triumph over, together. I love you guys, and be safe. Oh, also, congratulations.
And now, the presentation of diplomas.
Aisha Abdi, Ayman Mohammed Abdi, Suleika Abdi Abdul Kadir, Aisha Ahmed Abdullahi, Hanan Ali Abdullahi, Miriama Adam Abdullahi, Sumaya Yasin Abdullahi, Lucky Omar Abdul Kadir, Aries Magdalena Abiado, Salma Bazi Abubakar, Hanan F. Ahmed, Hanan Mohammed Ahmed Abdullah, Payden Aubrey, Nimco Mohammed Awil, Usid Bader, Martina Nair Barbosa Guzo, Danforth Elliott Barker, Corey Tyree Bennett, Alexander Waija B, Adiba Bibi, Akila Veshwanad Boda, William Brandt, Seth Andrew Kamek, Cameron Xavier Mitchell Chastain, Danielle Leanne Chastain, Elise Lucille Caniglio, Jonathan Gale Crump, Angel Manuel Cruz Ventura, Elise Claire Cummins, Alexander Curry, Mohammed Kusman, Gabriel Michael Daly, Adjua Afra Dame, Adjua Oyema Dame, Deepika Rani Das, Eden Elizabeth Davis, Nevaeh Javon Davis, Joseph Richard DeCola, Brandy Rose Delosier, Hodon Osman Daria, Layla Degg, Javon Ibrahim Jawara, Levi Lorenzo Diaz, Brett Jacob Dillinger, Elizabeth Dayton Drake, Kahari Logue Dupree, Lucy Marie Evans, Megan Martha Fabro, Rachel Samira Fall, Malachi Fleming, Aaron Ford, Emma Forsyth, Marcus Avery Freeman, Emma Friend, Sarah Fricks, Marcus Ray Gonzalez, Zachary Granville, Sydney Drew Grayson, Avery Rose Gregg, Henry Christopher Guy, Sweta Hariharan, Keon Thomas Hashimi, Sagal Hashi, Ilham Hassan, Jacob Michael Hubbard, Aubrey Grayson Haynes, Jonathan David Hendricks, Joel Oswaldo Herrera, Noah Gabriel Hessler Burdick, Levon Nathaniel Hicks, Yusuf Anwar Higgins, Mumtaz Ali Hersey, Bryant Holmes, Martin Edward Hudak, Shukri Mohammed Hussein, Iman Hussein, Safia Janan Hussein, Abdimalik Osman Ismail, Dana Khaled Jabber, Abdullahi Jama, Naima Jama, Gabriel Jasper, Elise Lauren Johnson, Emily Margaret Johnson, Taylor Johnson, Kyle James Jurasich, Redwan Kamel, Muna Liban Karshe, Kyle David Kaufman, Spencer Isaac Keene, Megan Lynn Kelly, Isla Noor Khan, Lucas King, Cody Michael Kibble, Rupi Karada, Claire Isabel Kuchegov, Teague Tierney Kuhn, John William Lowe, Shondell Luckett Jr., Jackson Carter Luthi, Huda Mahad, Sunitha Georgia Mahajan, Joshua Tan Mail, Simran Malik, Parker Trenton Manning, Cheyenne Isaila Martinez, Dina Martini, Khalid Matan, Andrew James Matthews, Simon Fergus McKenzie, Jason Melford, Jonah Matthew Miller, Hodo Farah Mohammed, Miriam Mohammed, Marian Mohammed, Mohammed Mohammed, Nadira Abdirashid Mohammed, Sarah Mohammed, Noah Murray, Anissa Hassan Moose, Josiah Alexander Nahas, Davy Dishada Nellakirthi, Liam Michael Nelligan, Avery Thomas Nelson, Kim Twa Win, Misa M. Norris, Aziza O'Hersey, Alicia Daniela Overa, Sumayo Ahmed Omar, Umaima Ahmed Omar, Maxwell Jordan Pace, Magdalena Pfeffer Castellanos, Bassam Ahmed Kayum, Hamza Qureshi, Sage Ray, Maritza Marie Reed, Joy Renee Robertson, Isabel Julia Robrero, Miranda Rausch, Beowulf Xavier Rumpf, Helena John Rumpf, Shahid Ahakim Russell, Jonathan Daniel Ruth, Francesca Rose Scarpetti, Zaki Abdulsalam Sefer, Magan Abdul Sikh, Shane Arthur Shevlin, Farwang Shawan, Ethan Jude Slott, Judah Emmanuel Spears, Anthony James Spencer, Joshua Paul Stock, Sammy Taha, Kristen Talaber, Emily Mara Tedrick, Aaron Joseph Varghese, Nikitha Valenki, Evan Vermillion, Rhonda Wally, Mahala Rose Warner, Naima Abdul Wido, Reese McKenna White, Sarah Elise White, Callie Wieland, Marquez Wilder, Halo Wood, Solomon Wood, Adnan Youssef, Angus Zeminski, Anera Zek,
Ladies and gentlemen, we present the Metro Early College High School Class of 2020.
Hello, Class of 2020, and welcome again to the commencement ceremony. I'm extremely proud of you all today. You've done what no other class of students in the modern history of our nation has done. You've weathered the storm of a worldwide pandemic and still found the strength within you to finish your studies this semester. So you deserve to be commended for such an amazing accomplishment. If I'm totally honest with you this morning, I have to admit that for many years after I graduated from high school, I felt a sense of pride that I graduated in Berlin, Germany. You see, my senior year was the year the Berlin Wall came down. My classmates and I at Berlin American High School, shout out to the Berlin Brats, we rushed down to the wall after hearing the news that the wall was going to come down. This was, of course, going against everything that the base commander, the school administration, and the embassy in Berlin had advised us to do. But we were young and we knew we wanted to be a part of history and we wanted to be a part of change, so we went anyway. To this day, I'm glad we did, but I've often wondered what life was like for those who had been unfortunate enough to have been born or trapped on the other side of that wall. How could my class have helped or supported the transition of a family from the East to West Berlin in some fashion is what I've always wondered. The older I get, the more I reflect on the ways I can support and help others. I've realized that you don't have to be in the middle of a historic life-changing event or pandemic to do something. But here we are today. Sun Tzu, in his book, The Art of War, says that in the midst of chaos, there's also opportunity. Many awesome inventions have also been developed during challenging times like these. For example, Sir Isaac Newton developed the law of gravity while sitting at home in isolation because of the bubonic plague. Dr. James Naismith developed the basketball during the recession of 1894. So we see there are some examples of what can be imagined or invented if you put your minds to it during difficult times. Metro, class of 2020, what will your big idea be? What will your innovation be, or your way to help others during this season of our lives? I'm confident that it will be something great because I know that what it took for each of you to be here today. I know that you have all experienced what it's like to help others. Most of you have participated in Metrothon to help raise money for childhood cancer, those patients who were at the Nationwide Children's Hospital. Or you've helped with the Girl Up Club, established by two Metro seniors, Keela and Debbie. They raised over $10,000 and sent over 100 young women back to school in places like India. And no doubt you all remember the annual Food Castle Design Challenge, led by the Baker Advisory, that advisory sent thousands of pounds of non-perishable food items to the Mid-Ohio Food Bank over the last few years. So there's no doubt in my mind that you know how to serve and you know how to help others. And I know, and I'm confident, that you will do what our community needs you to do. The Metro Early College Class of 2020 is also unique in this way. It was the first class in which some of you began in the 6th grade as the inaugural class of Metro Early College Middle School. You're the first group to have finished 6th through 12th grade, completing design challenges and doing round tables and going to office hours and working towards mastery in each of your classes. What an amazing accomplishment that you've achieved. So we're extremely proud of you and grateful for the example you set for others and establish some amazing footsteps to follow in the future. Now, as I close, I offer these final words. Trust the preparation you have received. Believe in yourselves as critical thinkers, effective communicators, active and responsible decision makers, engaged and inquiring learners, and effective collaborators. Do this and you'll find success in your next endeavor. If you ever think you can't do something that seems difficult, remember, you graduated from a mastery school. And if that doesn't inspire enough confidence in yourself, know that we are always here and we will always believe in you. Congratulations.
Good morning. I'm Caroline Davis, principal at Metro. To the class of 2020, I would like you to think about the words of the famous writer C.S. Lewis this morning. He wrote, "Hardships often prepare ordinary people for extraordinary destiny." Well, seniors, you have had to overcome great hardship in the way your senior year has ended. None of us could have predicted it, and none of us wanted it to end this way for you. But you have endured. You have made it. And we are so proud of you. I'd like to think that the Metro habits that you have learned and embraced have helped you to overcome these last couple months. Please continue to use them, and I am sure that they will take you to greater places than even you or I can imagine today. Parents and families, I want to thank you for sharing your most valuable asset, your children, with us these last 4 years. We have enjoyed our time with them greatly. As educators, I think we have the best job in the whole world. We get to see the future every day in these beautiful faces. And I have missed these beautiful faces so much these last couple months. Seniors, please remember that your future spouses and children will want your time and your love much more than they will want your money. Be a mother or a father that supports and loves his or her family. Your communities will want your time, your energy, your passion to make this world a better place. Be someone that your family, your friends, your neighbors will be proud of. Seniors, it's time. The future is here, and it's time to make it your own. Whatever you do, I know you will do it great. You are so important to this world. You will have that extraordinary destiny. This world needs each and every one of you. We are so proud of you. Congratulations. We will miss you.
Hey everyone, my name is Akila Boda, and I just wanted to take a moment to say how thankful I am to be finally graduating from high school. This is a moment I looked forward to for a very long time, and while this is not how I expected we would be graduating, our resiliency as a class is quite commendable. I also want to thank teachers and staff for believing in students to persevere through challenges and immerse ourselves in what the world has to offer. Without your belief in us, we would not have been able to become successful leaders in our communities. During my time as a cross-country runner, I took inspiration from a quote that stated, "There are no shortcuts, only hard work. Work hard and be patient." While I applied this to running, I believe that everyone can apply this to their lives to achieve their endeavors. With that, members of the Metro Early College High School class of 2020, please stand. To mark this transition we are making today and signify the next part of our lives, please join me in turning your tassels from the right to the left. Congrats to all of you, and I cannot wait to see what you accomplish.
Am I wrong for thinking of the box from where I stay? Am I wrong saying that I chose another way? I ain't trying to do what everybody else doing, just cause everybody doing what they all do. If one thing I know, how far will I grow? I'm walking down this road of mine, this road that I call home. So am I wrong but thinking that we could be something for real? Now am I wrong for trying to reach the things that I can't see? But that's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. Trying to reach the things that I can't see. Am I tripping for having a vision? My prediction, I'ma be on top of the world. Walking, don't look back. Always do what you decide. Don't let them control your life. That's just how I feel. Fight for yours and don't let go. Don't let them compare you, no. Don't worry, you're not alone. That's just how it feels. Am I wrong thinking that we could be something for real? Now am I wrong for trying to reach the things that I can't see? But that's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. Trying to reach the things that I can't see. If you tell me I'm wrong, I don't wanna be right. If you tell me I'm wrong, I don't wanna be right. If you tell me I'm wrong, I don't wanna be right. If you tell me I'm wrong, I don't wanna be right. Am I wrong thinking that we could be something for real? Now am I wrong but trying to reach the things that I can't see? That's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. Trying to reach the things that I can't see. So am I wrong thinking that we could be something for real? Now am I wrong trying to reach the things that I can't see? That's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. Trying to reach the things that I can't see.